In this video, I'm taking you along for my most recent trip to the USA. I spent a couple of weeks shooting and traveling around, including a week with Steph down in Philly. I also ran a weekend portraiture masterclass up in New York City. Now, before we get into all of that, I want to show you the best things that I saw at Build 2025, which is the second of these that B&H Photo is presenting at the Javits Center. I have to say, I really enjoyed being back in New York City. Even compared to the other cities I visited on this trip, the energy and atmosphere is just unique. And to my surprise, on this visit, I really found the overall atmosphere and vibe positive and uplifting. Heading over to Javits, my first impression was, whoa, Build is gonna be busy this year. There was literally a line of people marching from the Penn Station to Javits for blocks long, just hundreds of people streaming into the center. It was really smooth getting in, and first in the door they often have a really nice portrait setup, a demonstration going on. They did at the last Build as well. And this time it was this beautiful fabric background with the models wearing clothing that either matched or complemented the fabric. It was a great photo op. First up, I was happy to get hands-on with the new Manfrotto 1 hybrid tripod. Whilst they look cool and the carbon one is quite lightweight, I was really surprised that these guys have such a small maximum load capacity. They're just 11 pounds due to the head that it comes with. That's the lowest capacity I can really think of, especially for something in this $700 to $900 price range. I also got hands-on with the new Zeiss Otis ML lenses. Finally, I got a first glimpse of them back at CP Plus in February. I know you guys are really eager to see them tested out, so hopefully I'll get them over to Hong Kong to play with soon. I also got to check out Gurgeear bags. Have you guys ever seen them before? I checked out several of the different models, and I have to say the strength to weight ratio seems fantastic, and it's really clear that a lot of thought has gone into the product design. They're far more detailed and seem really focused on how the user is actually going to use them in the field than a lot of bags that seem like they're more designed just to look nice. Next up, I stopped by the Datacolor booth to say hi and give them my feedback on the excellent new light color meter. You might have seen I tested that out with Steph recently. And then I ran upstairs to go to the second level where all the talks were because I really wanted to catch Joe McNally's presentation. He's always fantastic.
And now I'm maximizing the quality of that light. Even though the 3-foot octa is not a big light, okay, I can make it bigger if I position it properly.
Whilst I was upstairs, I noticed out the window there was a garden on the rooftop, and there was a bunch of seabirds there nesting, and they had lots of cute little baby chicks. So I maybe spent like 20 minutes up there watching them. And I happened to bump into Hugh Brownstone, so I was able to check out his Helium Lab designed grip for the Sigma BF. I think they're all sold out, but it did look pretty spiffy. I also caught a talk from some short filmmakers that was pretty interesting, and there was some representatives of YouTube doing a talk as well. I actually saw probably 6 or 7 different talks throughout the day. Good morning, folks. It's about 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday, day 2 of Build starting. I've got a media breakfast to go to this morning, so out nice and early. Day 1 was a blur. It was so big, so busy, and just great. So big up to B&H Photo. I can't remember the last time I went to a show like that in the States or anywhere really. It was just buzzing. There was a huge line of people, but it was all moving so quickly. The show was like at least 50% bigger than last year, like the trade show part, and then the talk seemed to be about double. So this morning I've got a couple more talks that I want to catch, a couple more meetings. I feel like I only saw about 60% of the show floor yesterday, so it's going to be another big one. media breakfast was actually great. Christina Mittenmeyer was giving a chat, and it was great to be able to speak with her in that small venue. After that, I visited the Nikon USA booth. They were featuring a couple of different things. They had lots of speakers on, also the camera to cloud connectivity of some of their cameras. Unfortunately, I didn't get a free hat, but I did catch a great talk from Birding Adventures. I met up with Lee from Snapchick at the breakfast, so I swung by the OM Systems booth to see what they had going on and saw their new releases. Pretty cool. I popped upstairs to see my buddy Dave Geffen's talk for Fujifilm about being a self-taught filmmaker, which was really interesting. And then I headed back downstairs and basically went on a binocular rampage, going from booth to booth, just trying out loads of different pairs. Kind of cool being in such a big space that Build was. You're able to actually get a fair bit of distance to see how they performed when focusing on things, 50 and 100 foot away. Pop by Panasonic and then also pop back upstairs to catch the end of the Petapixel podcast, which had all three of the guys on it.
Then we have to talk to them months later and be like, "That's cool." They're like, "We know," but we don't care.
Now, circling back just quickly to my time before getting to New York City, I was originally traveling around Washington State and Oregon doing just some personal travel, a little bit of photography, but mainly hiking and just having some downtime, and it was absolutely lovely. Then I flew down to Philadelphia, and Steph and I were filming for several new courses. One of them is about creating a huge number of different images with different kinds of themes in the shortest amount of time possible. So that was a really fun challenge for the two of us, as well as an upcoming boudoir course. Once I got to New York City, we had 5 or 6 great models and a really small, intimate group for a portraiture workshop, and I'm going to make a standalone video on one of the talks I gave over the weekend about what makes a great portrait. So that was my entire trip in the States. Big thanks to B&H Photo for bringing me over for Build and organizing a press pass and everything. The show was so much bigger and better than the first year. It's really replaced Photo Plus, and it's the best photo show that I've been to in several years. So make sure you sign up to find out about the next one, and I'll definitely see you there. And keep an eye out, those new courses that I made with Steph will be coming on before too long. Thanks guys, leave me any questions and I'll see you soon.